Namaste yogis, welcome to class. Thank you for joining me. This class will be focused on lower back sensitivity and lower back release. It is going to be a quick 15-minute sequence that you can incorporate into your day, either at the start or at the end, to alleviate any of that lower back stiffness and lower back tension. When you're ready, start lying down. Reach the arms overhead. Keep the legs and the feet together. Legs and the feet, the arms and the legs. And then take the hands and the feet over to the right corners of the mat. Keeping the backs of both buttocks and the backs of both shoulders on the mat. Finding a long stretch down the left side of the body. Come back through center. Take the hands and the feet over to the left corners. Finding a long stretch down the right side of the body. I'm getting my left and right, so my legs and arms all mixed up today. Come back through center. Release the arms and bend the legs. And then start by tilting your pelvis so that you bring the lower back to the mat and you get rid of any space here. Press the hands down on the thighs. Then begin to breathe deeply into the belly. Expand the belly. And try to focus on pressing the lower back into the mat. Each inhale, expanding the belly, sending the breath all the way to the back body. As you exhale, relax the belly. Inhale to expand, using the breath in a way to massage the lower back. Exhale to relax, a couple more times like this. Inhale, expand the belly. Exhale, relax. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release. Wonderful. Cross the left ankle over the right knee. Shift the hips to the left side of the mat. And let the legs fall across the body to the right. Reaching both arms out into a T shape. And relaxing into a spinal twist. Lift the legs, bring the hips back to the middle of the mat and uncross the left ankle. Cross the right ankle over the left knee. Shift the hips to the right and let the legs come over to the left. Settle into a spinal twist. Come back through center. Bring the hips to the middle, uncross the right ankle. Lift the feet, and then find that tucked tailbone, tilted pelvis position so the lower back is in connection with the mat. Then bring the feet towards the backs of sits bones, backs of hips. Keeping the knees together, begin to draw circles with the legs. Massaging the sacrum and the lower back area. And you can move in clockwise motions and also anti-clockwise. Come through center, and this time hug the knees into the chest. So the lower back will begin to lift, and that's okay. Begin to rock from side to side. We're just massaging the mid-back and parts of the upper back. Roll over onto one side and then press up to find tabletop. Set the hands and the knees. With an inhale, lower the belly, finding a back bend, gaze forwards. Exhale, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone. Draw chin to chest. Inhale, lower the belly, gaze forwards. Exhale, rounding the spine, pressing the floor away. Inhale to find a back bend. Exhale to round the spine. Couple more times like this. Inhale, lower the chest, lower the belly. Exhale, round the spine. The next time you come to a rounded spine, hold here. Begin to find a barrel roll. So you're taking the weight over to the right to begin, and then lowering the belly, dipping the chest as you come through center and shift the weight to the left. Around the spine, come up through center and over to the right. And then dip the belly in the chest, moving through center over to the left. Continuing to roll from side to side. Taking this as fast or as slow as you like. And then switching directions, moving from left to right now. Wonderful. Come back through center and find a neutral spine. Sit the hips down to the heels and reach the arms forwards for child's pose. Resting the forehead on the mat. Reaching the arms as far forwards as you can. Pressing the hands into the mat so the hands are active. Sending the hips towards the heels so we create as much space through the entire spine as we can. Walk the hands into the knees and come up to a kneeling position. Then swing the legs round. Open the left leg out to the side in a half straddle. Then bend the right leg, bring the foot to the inner left thigh. Bring the left hand to the inside left leg. Reach the right arm up and over and relax the head to the left shoulder. Lift the ribs away from the hips to create space and continue to reach through the right arm. Slowly come out of the side bend and switch sides. Open the right leg to the side, left foot to inside right thigh. Right hand to inside right leg. Reach the left arm up and over. Relax the head to the right. Lifting the ribs away from the hips, reaching through the left arm. And slowly coming back up. Bring the legs together in front, removing the flesh from either side sits bones, keeping the feet flexed. Roll the shoulders down the back and begin to fold forwards, folding from the hinge at the hips. So the chest stays lifted, but the fold is happening from around about the hip crease where we're hinging from. And if you are working with a strap, you can place that around the back of the feet. Focus on rolling the shoulders back, keeping the upper back lengthened, bringing the belly towards the thighs. Slowly come out of the fold and lower all the way down to the back. Bending the knees, bringing the feet close to the backs of the hips. Reach the hands with the backs of the heels. And if you don't quite reach for your heels, bring the feet closer. Start by switching on your glutes muscles, so squeezing the glutes to lift the hips, coming into bridge. Keeping that slight tilt of the pelvis, so we're not coming into like a dip of the low back. Keeping the tailbone tucked, using the glutes to lift the hips. Press through the feet, squeezing the legs, really using the lower body. Couple more breaths. Slowly roll down the spine from the top of the back, mid-back, and the lower back. As you feel the lower back come down to the mat, press the hands into the thighs and begin to breathe deeply into the belly. Inhale, expand the belly. Feel the breath moving to the back of the body. Exhale and relax the belly. Continuing to breathe in this way. Decompressing the lower back. Wonderful. Release the legs. Find Savasana. Let the whole body relax in stillness. Begin to deepen the breath. Move the fingers and toes, ankles and wrists. Then reach the arms overhead and find a full body stretch. Hug the knees into the chest and roll onto one side. And come back up to a comfortable seat when you're ready. Thank you so much for joining me for this short class. Namaste.